So you're at the interview and you have done everything possible to prepare. You have gone over your tell me about yourself. You have thought about your weakness. You've thought about that situation that's a conflict. You feel ready. And then they ask you some crazy question that you never once thought to prepare for. In this video, I'm going to show you what to do in that situation. So if we haven't met yet, my name is Cassandra and I help motivated professionals build their careers and businesses through practical tips to gain career confidence. Let's get started. So, first off, there will be something you were not prepared for. One of my favorite questions to ask in an interview, if I'm the one interviewing people, is you wake up this morning and you received 2,000 emails overnight. You can only reply to 300. How do you choose what to apply to? I'm guaranteeing you nobody prepped for that one at home. Okay? You didn't know, well maybe now you will, but they weren't thinking about that before our interview. But you still have to answer it. You can't say, oh, I wasn't prepared for that. You can say, that's an interesting question, and take a minute. So that's tip one. First off, take a breath. Do not go into panic mode, because when we go into panic mode, we can't think clearly. So take a breath and go, okay, let me take a second and think about what I would do, or what I could say, or how would I do this thing? And just gather yourself. Now, if it's something situational or behavioral, those tell me about a time when questions, start going through your stories. This is why we have all those, what I call back pocket stories that we can lean on, because maybe there's a story you can use that you've thought about in one context that we can tweak and use for this new context. So very quickly in your head, kind of go through like, what are my different stories that I prepared? This story, okay. And choose a story and now tell it from this new angle. I've also done a video on what to do in a situational question if you haven't done the thing. Like, tell me about a time when this happened and you've never had that happen. Just say what you would do if you were in that situation. I've never been through it, but this is what I would do. This is how I would handle it. That works too. And if it's something quizzical, like my 2,000 unread email questions, give an honest answer. What would you do? They are looking for someone who maybe thinks the way they do. They're caring more about your thought process. So don't be afraid to externally process. Now, if you're an internal processor, God bless you, because then you don't ramble like the rest of us. But I have seen people get a question they weren't prepared for and then sit there so long thinking that I could check email. That's not appropriate. So if you are internal, start to give the answer, pause for a second, think through your next step, share that, continue. But you can't take a breath for a minute. You can take a breath for a couple of seconds, and then you have to share with the room what those thoughts are in your head. And then lastly, just try your best. If you get nothing else from this video, I just want you to remember that you are not going to be perfect at an interview. I want you to prepare as much as possible, come in as confident as possible, but they are going to ask something that you were like, oh, gee, yeah, no, did not see that one coming. And you're gonna try your best with that answer and then walk away remembering it's not just about that one answer. So answer it as best you can, and then let's move on so we can get to some questions that you have prepared for, that you do have great answers to, and then that one that you weren't so sure about, it doesn't really matter as much. So if you need more interview help, and maybe this is the first time you're even hearing like, what do you mean prepare for an interview? Well, I have a whole free interview prep checklist that you can get in the description box below. It's very easy. It's interviewprepchecklist.com. So go ahead, pick that up. Let me know in the comments, what is a question you got that you weren't prepared for? We have all gotten them. I will give you one that I am always shocked by. I have not been in an interview where I had this. I have sat in a panel where someone asked this and I went, oh, thank God it's not me. So I will share that one in the comments. So make sure you go into the comments, give that one a little heart or a little like, and leave your own question that you were just not prepared for in the comments, because maybe then we can all kind of get this database of, okay, maybe I should prepare for that question, and we'll all be more prepared the next time. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Give this one a thumbs up if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button so you know when new videos come out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!